Recap in minutes. Today we will be going through an action and crime movie of 2016 named Operation Mekong. There will be spoilers ahead in this video, so chill out and enjoy. There is a small narration at the start which shows the importance of the area of Golden Triangle. It is the area around the Mekong River from where drug traffickers send their drugs into China, Thailand, and Burma. The movie begins showing two vessels sailing in the Mekong River in 2011. The boats are in the waters of Myanmar near Lanshi Islands. The son of a sailor asks his father about the way they are crossing. He confirms, asking his father if this is the Hell's Gate of the drug traffickers. Suddenly the sailor sees 4 boats coming towards them. They run to turn their vessel but they fail and the boats ambush them. While in Thailand, their military general holds a presser and tells them about their victorious mission in the Mekong River. He informs them that they intercepted 2 Chinese cargo ships, and confiscated a large amount of the drug from the Chinese fishermen. Back in China, their military minister Hao authorized the captain of the Yunnan narcotics team Gao Gang to lead the investigation. Minister Hao holds the meeting with Captain Gao. He briefs them that his team has investigated the crime scene and comes to the conclusion that the Thai military did not kill them. He informs them that the trajectory and static positions of the bullets show that they were fired from a stationary point and not from the Thai boats. His investigation confuses Minister Hao. He talks to his military officer and asks about the possibility of the truth in these investigations. He confirms his statements and says that their intel officer Chifu at the Golden Triangle also reported a shootout and ambush on a drug deal. He informs him that the amount of the drug which was ambushed happened to be the same 900,000 meth pills, which the Thai military captured from the fishermen. The deal was ambushed by the men of a drug lord named Na Kar. After the meeting, when they walk through the hallway, the officer briefs him about Na Kar. He informs him that he is originally from Myanmar but also has citizenship in Thailand and Laos. He worked for Kunsa, who was the previous drug kingpin of the notorious drug route Golden Triangle. When his lord surrendered to the Burmese government, he fled, taking most of his men with him. He is an arrogant and reckless drug lord and drug addict. Now he lives around the Golden Triangle and oppresses the small tribes. He turns their kids into child soldiers and controls them through drugs. After the briefing, Minister Hao speaks about his wishes and previous efforts to work with Laos, Burma, and Thailand. He wanted this for joint patrolling and improving the security along the Mekong River. He kept on saying that agreement was never reached among the governments of these countries. The governments fear a lot of bloodshed and brutality in this process. He orders him to call for the joint patrol again to clear the names of their fishermen from this blame of drug trafficking. In the next scene, the minister and his officials arrive in Beijing at the Ministry of Public Security in China. A joint meeting among the ministers of Burma, China, Thailand, and Laos was held there. They all signed the memorandum to establish a joint operation task force to capture the main culprit who murdered the 13 Chinese fishermen. The national ministers of the countries pledged to break past geographical boundaries and let Chinese officers investigate the 3 nations to capture their common target Na Kar. They assure the nation that they will make the Mekong River a safe passage for everyone. Now the task force has been established and they start operations in the countries. Their police and military officers successfully arrest drug dealers in their countries. Meanwhile, Captain Gao begins his mission in Thailand. He lands at the mountain of northern Thailand and meets the leader of Chifu intelligence Fangs Nu. He takes him to his operational site where he collects all the intel. Gao watches his board and asks about the pictures he collected. He tells them that they are all members of Na Kar's group. Fang says that Kar assigns them their special duties of looting, trafficking, and money laundering. When Gao asks about their locations, he points at the map and tells that there is a region in the mountain called No Man's Land. He kept on saying that they are all hidden there. Gao asks him how they can get the lead to apprehend Kar. He tells him that Puja is holding Na Kar's man Yan Tong Fa in Inner Peninsula in the special region of the Golden Triangle. He explains that they will get Kar's leads if they extract Tong Fa from the region. Now Fang tells him that Puja is another dangerous kingpin in the region. After this briefing, he goes back to his office and arranges a meeting with his team to plan their mission to extract Yan Tong Fa. On their planned day, Gao arrives at the district with his men. As he walks, he receives a signal from one of his men that the truck is there. So, Gao quickly runs toward the location of Tong Fa but he does not find him there. To find their target, he radios Aphrodite to let Bingo in at his location. As Bingo runs towards the area of Gao, he asks Poseidon to stick to the plan. Meanwhile, Kar's men also arrive there to kill Tong Fa. However, Gao first reaches Tong Fa with the help of Bingo. As Gao arrives at the location and waits for his men to back him up, one of Puja's men sees Gao. So, Panoptes tells Gao to take the rooftop instead to escape. Gao somehow reaches the rooftop, and slides with Tuang Fa to escape while his men fight with Puja's men. Gao and his men successfully escape and Aphrodite takes Gao and Tuang Fa in her car. However, Angsa follows them in his car and shoots their vehicle using a missile launcher. Angsa shoots again at their car. Tuang Fa flies out of the car and dies. Their mission fails and they get exposed. After some time, Fang and Gao drive to the train station. As Fang enters the train station to give his informant some cash, Gao sees Puja and his men outside. Gao finds Fang inside to inform him. However, when Fang finally gives the money, Fang grabs Gong Chai's arms and runs into the middle of the crowd while Puja and his men run to catch them. Gao calls Fang. He tells him to protect Gong Chai while he handles Puja. He jumps into the different trains to distract Puja. He suddenly removes his wig and fake beard so Puja and his men won't identify him. Fang escapes from Puja eventually while Gao successfully protects Gong Chai from Puja's men. Now Fang picks up Gao in his car, and they leave to see a Chinese intelligence officer. The officer gives them the intel about the intermediary of Car's drug business. He tells them about Zhang Dun, who is a Chinese merchant and supplies raw materials to Car. However, Zhang is already under their custody in China. The Chinese officer tells Gao and Fang that they will catch his supplier group through this man. They develop their plan to capture Car's middleman Pierre. Zhang calls Pierre from the custody of the police, and tells Pierre that he has a new partner to deliver his stuff. After convincing Pierre, Fang disguises himself again to meet Pierre. Then, after their meeting, Guo Xun meets them at the front door and leads them to Gao. Gao was pretending to be a rich man named Mr. Qian. Pierre gets impressed by his show of wealth so much that he keeps on talking about him with Fang in the car. He tells him that he wanted to do business with him. After some time, he facilitates a meeting between Qian and Jitpong. When Fang and Pierre hear Jitpong and Qian argue, they immediately follow them. When Fang sees him, he remembers something. After their meeting, they come again to see an intelligence officer. He tells Gao that Jitpong is the one who killed Fang's 10-year girlfriend and his real name is Sing Deng. Now he has joined Car's drug business. Meanwhile, at Yatner Mountain in the Golden Special region, the middleman of Car, Mr. Czar, calls Car to talk about Qian being their reliable source. Afterward, Car agrees with the deal and informs Mr. Czar that he'll update him about the drop-off time and place. The next day, Gao and Fang begin their plan. Gao and his men meet Jitpong in a crowded shopping mall. After the deal, Pierre orders his men on the phone to drop the money at the road and Zhang tells Pierre that his stuff is inside the 5th and 6th barrels on the flyover. After this, Icarus follows the target's car using the tracker they stick on the currency note. Then, Icarus sees another man from Car, San Chi. He forwards a signal from the tracker in the room to the control room of the task force. They listen to San Chi, telling the information to Psham. After hearing the discussion between Psham and San Chi, Icarus immediately goes to Psham's location and follows him. Suddenly, Psham's man texts Psham that someone is following him and he vanishes. One of Psham's men attacks him but he kills him. After the exchange, Yata finally arrives in the mall to meet Qian, Fang, and Jitpong. One of Gao's men tells him that Yata is receiving the orders in his earpiece. Later he orders Ares to check the second floor. Then suddenly, Ares finds Car's son, Na Hu. As Fang and Qian make a deal with Jitpong, he remembers that Fang is only a disguise, but he immediately points the gun at his knee below the table, signaling him to be quiet. While Icarus and Ares, on the other hand, follow Psham and San Chi using the tracker. As they drive, Psham sees the vehicle of the police in the rearview mirror. San Chi wonders how they found them. Psham then drops the bag that contains a tracker and confirms that they are being followed. They tell Na Hu about it. Meanwhile, Yata and Gao find out about the fake deal. Then suddenly, Yata shoots Gao, while others follow to shoot. When Poseidon is about to get Na Hu, a kid from Na's group rifles him. But Gao quickly saves Shu by shooting the kid. Then Na Hu tries to escape by driving the car, but eventually, Gao and their dog Bingo stop him. Now the police suddenly enter the mall and Fang releases Jitpong because of the police. Afterward, Gao and his team were sitting outside the hospital. He receives a call from their chief, telling him that the kid is stable, while Poseidon's leg can't be saved anymore. The next day, Gao ties Yata to the helicopter and they fly in the sky, making Yata speak about the location of his boss Na Car. He agrees with them eventually. At night, Gao says to Fang that they must grab Na Hu in the hospital before escaping. In the morning, Gao and Fang arrive at the hospital, and they see Jitpong and Na Hu escaping into the parking lot. They follow them and finally succeed in catching them due to the police checkpost. Fang kills Jitpong there. Meanwhile, at Joint Forces headquarters, a kid from Na Car's group bombs the building where the chief is just outside, killing some of the officials inside. After some time, Gao and Fang visit the chief at the hospital and inform him that they already got Na Hu and found Car's location. In the next scene, Gao and Fang prepare for the military attack on the Car group. Gao briefs them on his plan by splitting into 4 teams and penetrating from south and north. They plan in such a way as Na Car won't escape from the hills. In the briefing, Gao reminds them that their mission is to capture Na Car and his accomplices alive. Then whoever gets the target will immediately come back to the meeting point, where they'll use their transmitter to call the helicopters for extraction. They board their choppers to go to Yatner Mountain in the Golden Special region. They use their advanced surveillance to check the activities of Na's group. At the same time, Gao orders Bingo to discreetly put the bag with a bomb in their area. At the same time, Pizum, San Chi, and his accomplices find out about Gao, Fang, and their men capturing Na Car. He plans to let them fight first. While Gao orders his men to get ready for action, they take their positions on the targets. There, Sham orders his man to shoot one of Gao's men. And the Car group hears the gunshot and gets their guns ready to attack. Gao signals his men to enter Na Car's cabin. Car throws 2 bombs at them and escapes using the secret passage inside the shelter. Then, Na activates the bombs on the inside and runs as he clicks the remote to explode them. After that, Na Car runs to get some money from the cave. And Psham and his men also follow him. Pizum orders his men to kill Na Car, but he escapes somehow and runs toward the field. Pizum's men die in that field of landmines. Gao follows them and starts attacking them. Meanwhile, Psham's men appear next to the area and shoot Bingo, but Gao escapes to catch Na Car. Fang informs Gao that he's just behind him, and tells him to run as Fang shoots Psham's men. After some time, Gao gets Na Car, who was shot by Psham's men, and puts him on the boat. When Gao starts the engines of the boat to escape, Psham's men find them and shoot them. They start following them too, using the remaining boats. Fang diverts their attention towards him and eventually gets shot by Psham. The movie ends when Captain Gao successfully captures Na Car and his accomplices, and turns them over to the Chinese government. While Fang sacrifices himself on the Mekong River, colliding his boat into Psham's boat, making it explode and killing them both. A year after this event, the Intermediate People's Court of Kuan Myung convicted Na Car and his accomplices of intentional murder, drug trafficking and hijacking of a vessel and sentenced them to death. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Recap in minutes for more videos like this and to help the channel grow.